Hello. So I'm gonna be honest. This is the second time I've tried to make this video. I was watching the first one, and it became very apparent that I say way too much. See right there. So I'm going to attempt to do this one more time without saying repeatedly. This is my heavy metal collection. It is by no means complete. The first issue I have is January 1980. I believe it goes back to 1976 or 1977. And I would like to get all of them eventually. It's an awesome adult sci-fi magazine. There are boobs in heavy metal, but the art and the stories are really indie artists you may not otherwise see. There are some artists who work for Marvel and DC, but for the most part, it has more of like an indie feel. And the large format, I think, makes it awesome. So here we go, January 1980, March 83. June 83. I apologize, by the way, if I say repeatedly. I'm working on it. That's a cool cover. It's February 1984. March of 84. Fall of 87. I don't know if some of the older issues, if there are variant covers for them. I really don't. I know the newer ones, just like in comics, have multiple variants, but the older issues, I don't know. As far as I know, they're just one cover. But also, the spine on the older ones, I hope you can see that, fall of 87. The newer ones are a little bit different, so I figured I'd mention that. This is winter 87. July 1990. I love H.R. Giger, by the way. I have some art magazines of his that I would definitely like to make into a video, but I haven't figured out exactly. They're large format. I haven't figured out exactly how to do it, but I certainly will. The documentary that came out recently about him, I think is. I don't think it's that good, to be honest. It shows him as a very old man, and I think if you really want to see some good information about him, see the documentary on Jodorowsky. I think it's called. It's something to do with like Dune. It has to do with the Dune movie that never got made, and H.R. Giger was a part of that, as was Salvador Dali was going to play a character. It's pretty awesome. So if you want some interesting information on Giger movie form, I would definitely recommend the Jodorowsky documentary, which I believe is called Dune, the greatest movie that never got made. See that. This is also unrelated, but Stranger Things, that movie, or that TV show, it's on Netflix right now, is really good. This is July 94. I like that cover. I just realized it says Tom and Jerry. This is March 95. Milo Manera, however you pronounce it, is an Italian artist, and he is, I think, awesome. Does some really sexy stuff. March 96. July 96. September 96. My collection is also not in the best shape. I mean, a lot of these have wear issues and some water stains, but I don't care. I like to read my stuff. I'd much rather, own something that is imperfect so I can read it than, wait and then buy like a perfect issue that I'm not comfortable opening to read. But that's just me. This is the horror special from 97. It's a cover by Manera. This story is pretty cool, by the way. I like it. Sort of a Gulliver's Tales-esque. That's how I should put that. It's an awesome cover. It's September of 97. This artist reminds me of Lobo. I always associate this style with Lobo. I'm pretty sure he did, or she did, some Lobo covers. September 97. This is a cool Ranks cover. I dig those pants. To me, this cover is kind of ridiculous. But this is January 98. March 98. May 98. July 98. Yeah, I really like that cover. That's September 98. Fall Special 98. Creepy and Eerie and Vampirella 2 are magazines that I don't currently collect, but I would like to. November 98. January 99. That's a great cover, I think. March 99. She definitely reminds me of Harley. Could be the Hammer. I don't know. May 99. March 2001. Summer 2002. This is a great issue, I think. I mean, these paintings, I think are done really well. I forget the name of the artist. Sorry, but yeah, it's a great issue. Spring 2003. August 2003. November 2010. Spring 2011. Summer 2011. I love this cover. Especially this, like how the dog tags are like up in the air. Yeah, just a great cover. This is 266. Yeah, the modern issues just have like the number. I don't know when that started, but instead of having the month, now they just have 266. which I think makes collecting them easier. 267. I can't help but think of Wonder Woman when I see this cover. Cheetah character. 268. $269. Apparently this artist, Enki Bilal, has been a part of heavy metal for decades. Great artist if you're not familiar. 271. $272. $273. $274. I really like this cover. $275. This is an amazing issue, by the way. For those of you who are Jack Kirby fans, which should be all of you, there's a story in here about, apparently there was a movie, I think Ben Affleck is in it, where they pretend to be a film crew and they go into, I don't know if it's Israel, I could be completely botching this, but they pretend to be a film crew making a movie so they can gain access to the country. And they use storyboard artwork. The artwork they use that is supposed to be this fake movie was done by Jack Kirby. It's a really cool story, and I am butchering it. I apologize, but I strongly suggest you pick up this issue. And look at these colors, too. You can see that this character looks a lot like Galactus. Again, this is art by Jack Kirby. There's another cover, too, that's really good. 276 would be one to get, especially if you're a Jack Kirby fan. $277 horror special. $279 the Weird Bird cover. $280 another awesome, and this is very recent. Grant Morrison took over as editor-in-chief. I think he's doing a great job. His letter to the editor in this one is pretty fantastic. If you just want to read some really cool Grant Morrison stuff, I highly recommend it. There's multiple covers to this one. This is my favorite, but there are, I'm guessing, about 6 different covers to issue 280. And lastly, there's 281. I hope you guys appreciate how much I struggle saying the word over and over again. Now, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I appreciate you tuning in to watch this video. I'll definitely put more out there. I think it's awesome that, you know, these go out online and people such as yourselves actually watch them and appreciate the artwork. So thanks. Have a great day and read some comics.